Hey everybody, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. This is Ann Turnbull, and I am coming to you for day 65 of our live coaching for our 90-day run. It has been a fabulous time. I hope you're learning, I hope you're growing, and tonight's coaching is going to be super short. This is actually really a very interesting question. Now, for those of you who have been following along, you've been learning, you've been growing, you've been trying new things. Hopefully you've seen some success, you've seen some personal growth. Even if it's just a little bit of success, but it's a lot of personal growth, that is really amazing and fantastic. Some of you may not have really done too much yet. That's okay too. But this is a question that I want you to ask yourself. And the question is basically this. What would you do if your network marketing business was the only way you could put food on the table? Was the only way you could pay your kids' school fees this month? Was the only way you could pay your house rent? Was the only way you could put food on your own table every day? What if it was the only way? You had no other options for real. Now, the challenge is most of us have other options, right? We can go, we can manage, we can move in with our parents, we can rely on our salary, we can look for another way to earn income. There's so many things that we can do as a plan B that sometimes we don't actually think what it would be like if we actually had no other option. And I want you to really think about how would you do things differently? If you were, at the end of the road and you had to get some money and your network marketing business was the only way you could do it, what would you do? You'd probably start carrying products door to door. You'd probably start moving up and down, having meetings with as many people as possible. You'd probably speak to every single person that you met anywhere, anytime. You would do things that you might not be doing right now. Now, if you have a large team or you have a team and that team is generating some income right now, even if it's enough to be maybe a little bit comfortable, then I want you to think of a different question. I want you to think, what would you do if your brand new team was the only way you could earn income, was the only way you could earn any money to pay the bills? Your brand new team, the team that you are going to go out and create right now. Okay? Pretend there's no money coming in from any other team. Pretend that team doesn't exist and treat it as if it was real, as if it actually was that way. And I think you'd find that if your back was really to the wall, and if this was the only way you could make money, to eat, to pay for school, to pay the rent, to, look after your sick relatives, you might find there are things you would do that you're not doing. And so you want to ask yourself, how important is your dream? How important is it that you actually be successful? And if it's important to you, start thinking about what would you do if there were no other options. And I promise you, you will start to behave differently. You will start to do different activities. You will start to do more. You will start to push yourself in directions that maybe you haven't wanted to push yourself in before. I'm pushing myself right now. I'm going to a new place I've never been to. I don't know the place. I don't know anything about it. I even have to look it up where it is on a map, but I'm going there because I think there's opportunity and I want to go and I want to explore it. And so far, it's been really explosive. I made the decision and there are people coming out of the woodwork that want to be part of the event. So sometimes you have to really push yourself to get way out of your comfort zone, or maybe do the things that caused you to be successful at the beginning, right? That maybe you've stopped doing right now because it's a little bit comfortable. So if you actually want to take yourself to the next level, I would just encourage you, what would you do if there were no other options? Think about that, get into action, and I can't wait to celebrate you at the top. Wishing you an awesome, awesome day and an awesome rest of your week. All right, bye everybody.